I was not expecting to get a
Mm-hmm.
prize
Mm-hmm.
because
Hello, hi.
hello Megha, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Subhash. So excited
Hap-
to meet you.
yes, after such a long time. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you so much. Wish you the same. Wishing you a very happy Independence Day, right?
Thank
So,
you,
did you
Megha.
celebrate it in your locality today?
No, in not in our locality, but as a compulsion that I have to go to my office
Mm-hmm.
and attend the celebration because now you know that I am holding the charge of administration in the office.
Okay, that's
So
amazing.
I that's why I had to attend. Otherwise,
Okay.
in earlier years, I did not go. I did not attend any celebration. But this
Oh,
time, I did not have any option. So I went.
right,
Yeah, I
right.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So, if you are leading the team, definitely people would expect you to attend and participate in the events, right?
Not exactly I'm leading, but as a part of the
A
administration,
part of it.
and yeah. So our main leader is our boss, which is known as Principal Accountant General. So
Okay, okay.
he is the boss, and he hoisted the flag.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to attend because we are part of the administration. Then
Yes. Fantastic. So I'm sure you must have had a splendid day. So what does freedom mean to you? Like, how would you like to define freedom?
freedom means to me is that whatever I want to do legally,
Yeah.
I just want to do, and there should not be any hindrance,
Yes.
no bullying from any side. I feel
No
free.
restrictions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and whenever I want to go outside, say it may be in the midnight for any reason, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I should not feel threatened, or there should not be any fear of going out.
Yes. Right. That is
So,
super important. Absolutely.
and nowadays, you know that though there are so many things happening on social media, but still
Yes.
we have to think twice before we say anything.
Mm.
And that is what we call uh, freedom of speech.
Yes.
So I think that in our country now, time that the phase that is going on, in
Yes.
some places, in some way that freedom of speech is not there, I think.
Right.
It is not
Some
the way that it should have been.
correct. Why do you feel so? Like, have you encountered any situations where you observed that people are not being allowed to speak their mind?
No, not in my case.
Yeah.
I am talking about in the higher levels, particularly in politics.
Politics.
So,
Okay.
yeah. So, you know that the people, I mean, this media.
Yes.
So, whenever they put some question which is uncomfortable to
Yeah.
the political parties or politicians,
Mm-hmm.
they try to first they try to avoid it, and when they find it they are cornered, then they
Yes.
show their true colors. They try to bully them. So these things happen and happening.
Absolutely. Yes. That's a
Yeah.
very controversial field, if you ask me.
Yes.
If you say anything, somebody or the other will end up getting offended. So I feel if you're a public figure, it's very hard to please everyone. I think it's
Yeah,
impossible to
yeah.
please everyone.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's true. So, are there any activities that you do that give you a sense of freedom that make you feel like a free bird?
No, honestly
Maybe
not.
traveling, just spending some time alone without anybody, enjoying that silence. So, anything simple like that.
You see, when I take session,
Yeah.
that give me some solace. If I
Oh,
am trouble with anything, so now I am taking a session, that
mm-hmm.
gives me a very nice time. And the other way that you have just told me, it happened in last Saturday. So Saturday
Yeah.
we have off day. So I was not feeling well. There was no any region also. So
Okay.
I was thinking what to do. Then suddenly I decided that I
Yeah.
can go. We have a river, the mighty Brahmaputra river. So I
Okay,
can
that's
go
amazing.
on the bank and spend some time on the bank of the river alone.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So immediately after deciding that, I boarded a bus and went
Okay.
there and spent some time alone and had some fruits and other items whatever, available. Those items, there
Okay.
are some vendors selling. So I was alone and I took those food alone and I enjoyed.
Hmm.
I mean, sometimes we spend sometimes with our friends, with our
Hmm.
colleagues, with our family members. That
Yes.
is separate thing. That and that was those times are also very enjoyable. But when
Yes.
you are alone, that is a separate feeling, and you
Absolutely.
can.
That sounds so wonderful, like the way you described it. It sounded so good.
Yes, and there was one this called ferry service. The
Hmm.
people were ferrying from one side to the from one bank to the other bank of the
Yeah.
Brahmaputra.
Hmm.
So I took some pictures and also video recording also I did.
Okay.
And really, it is something that I enjoyed, and I think that in future also, whenever I feel sad, I can go and spend some time like this.
You must, you definitely must. I think we all should spend more time in nature because nature can heal. I
Yes,
feel there are some sort of undiscovered powers. If you're feeling down or you're feeling anxious for no reason, just a walk in nature solves 80% of that. You suddenly feel more energetic, you feel refreshed, you feel like
yes,
you can take on anything. So yeah, I think nature can heal.
yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And it so happened, that there is another reason. So as I
Hmm.
told you at the beginning that I am in charge of administration, means as a part of the administration. So there are so many things comes up every day.
Hmm.
So which I cannot fulfill. I mean, there are always a pressure on my head that I have to do this. I have tomorrow. I have so many things to be done, and
Hmm.
when I come back from office, still those things are on my head. I cannot just
Oh, those thoughts linger, like you're constantly thinking
yeah,
about those
yeah,
tasks. Yeah.
yes, yes, and that's why when I went away from all those things,
Hmm.
those thoughts are not there when I
Hmm.
went there.
Okay, yeah. So I think it's important that when you're leaving your workplace, it's good to leave all the thoughts behind.
Yes, yes.
I feel,
Yeah, I
yes,
know that, but
quite
sometimes I
critical.
can't do.
I
And
know
for
if
this,
there's
I think
something very
meditation is,
important.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best way to ward off all those thoughts is to do meditation. But
Mm-hmm.
that also is very hard. Even I can spend 2 minutes, 3 minutes on in doing meditation, because when I start to
Yeah.
do all this thought, I think it reinforces. Just, you know,
That's such a wonderful word, reinforces, and very appropriate for the situation that you're trying to explain. I agree. It's easier said than done.
yeah,
Keep your personal and professional life separate. It's actually easier said than done. Sometimes, if we are given very important tasks, and until and unless it's completed, we don't have that freedom of mind. We are constantly thinking about it.
yes, yes, right.
Even I have experienced it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any person that you really admire for the way they live their life, for how free they are in the way they live, the thoughts that they share?
I have not thought about that, but sometimes I think about these celebrities. I don't know how
Hmm.
their life goes, but I
Hmm.
feel that they are enjoying, uh, particularly the this musician. I mean the singer,
Singers.
I,
Hmm.
singers. Yeah, yeah. So they are always are busy with their. They have a separate world, and they're
Hmm.
busy and practicing their singing. And whenever there is mm, going to say there is a stage there where they have to perform. They
Yes,
go,
whenever they get a platform to perform.
yeah, perform, so they go there and they
Yeah.
get all the accolades from their listeners, their to their music. So I think they enjoy because they have a particular
Mhm.
field where they spend all their life,
Mhm.
and they think only about the music. I
Yes.
feel like that they don't have anything, any other thing to worry. So I felt, but I know that everybody has their own problems and to be sorted out.
Yes.
Still,
Yeah,
I
but when
feel
you
that
look at them, you feel like yes, they're leading a life that's free, that has a lot of
yeah,
freedom. Yeah,
yes, yes,
that's the perception as an audience, right? Whenever we look at celebrities, the first thing we think is, oh, these people have so much money, they're free to go wherever they want,
yes,
shop for whatever they need without looking at the price tags. So yeah, and their society also, we feel there are less rules and regulations as compared to the societies that we live in, right? So
yes, yes,
um, that's our perception, but the reality only they know. But that's how we
yes,
feel.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
And
great.
what about you? How are you doing? Actually, I missed one of your session. You know, it is very difficult to get a book a session of yours, but still I made I made a mistake on that particular date. Actually, what happened that
That's
I
okay.
was very tired on that day,
Uh-huh.
and after coming from office, I just took a nap. So it was no longer a nap. It went out a long sleep. So I miss your this session.
Oh,
It
that's
was on
totally fine. Don't worry.
uh, it was on 28th June, I think.
20th June. Yes, yes, yes. Even I think there was a session where I was expecting you, but you didn't turn up. I was actually very surprised because you have never ever missed a
Never.
session. So I
Yes.
assume that yes, there must have been some situation because of which you're not able to attend, but that's totally fine, Subhash. We all go through those things. I hope you had a great nap.
Actually, what happened, just I just awoke, and then I saw that it was around 20 minutes
Okay.
left to begin the
Yeah.
session. Then I thought,
Oh,
okay, there are 20 minutes time. Then I again, and when I next time when I awoke, it was just past 10 minutes. So I thought
oh.
that there is no need to join the session because it is
That's
already.
totally fine. I get it. No, don't worry at all. I'm very glad that you were able to attend today's lesson. So I'm just
Yes,
enjoying
yes,
that. Okay,
yes, yes,
fine then. So yeah, it was fantastic to discuss this topic with you, and I think today is the best day to talk about freedom, right?
yes,
So what are some of your fondest memories of celebrating Independence Day at school? For me, it was participating in the events, like the cultural
yes, yes,
events. Yeah, that
yes,
was my
yes.
favorite part. How about you?
So it was not in school actually.
Hmm.
So when I was in high school,
Hmm.
so we used to live in a quarter
Hmm.
complex. So my
Hmm.
father worked in tea gardens.
Hmm.
So we had a quarter. So we have a community over there.
Okay.
And during this 26th January, this is Republic Day, and again on this Independence Day, there
Yeah.
were celebrations, and
Hmm.
particularly for the children, there are so many
Hmm.
events, games were played, and we joined, and there was prizes. So we are
Yes,
very
price distribution. Yes.
uh, so we are very enthusiastic to join, and I was not expecting to get a
Mm-hmm.
prize
Mm-hmm.
because I am always a type of person pessimistic, not optimistic.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
it so happened, this cockfight.
Can you repeat it?
You know the game. This is called cockfight.
Yes, yes, of course, I do. I do.
That we have to play this at one with one leg, and we have
Uh,
to kick. I mean, we have to. I don't know how to. So anyway, the cockfight.
we have to oust the other
Yes,
contestant.
yes, yes,
Oust
yes.
them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last one wins the first prize.
Yes,
So
yes.
I never thought, because I was a skinny boy and the other was very healthy. So I never
Okay.
thought that I can out them. But
Hmm.
it so happened that I
Yeah.
played some tricks and it worked out for me. And
Okay.
eventually I won the first prize. So it was a very memorable day for me because this was the first prize that I won in my life.
That's so amazing. Whenever these are like milestones, right? For somebody else, it might seem like a small thing, but when we achieved it, only we know how good it felt. So I'm sure
Yes, yes.
you're reminiscing
Yes.
those good old days right now.
And it is not only make you happy, at the
Hmm.
same time it makes your parents also, because they come to see their children how they are doing in this competition. When they see their children are doing well, so they also become so happy.
Yeah. And when we are able to bring that smile on our parents' face, I think there's no better feeling than that.
Yes, yes,
Okay, very well. So yeah, fantastic. And also the distribution of sweets at the end of the
yeah,
event. I think
yes,
that
yes.
must have also been a big highlight.
And these chocolates they throw up in the sky and we have to gather.
Yes, of course. So yeah, when we are kids, we always feel, oh, when will I grow up? When will I become an adult? But
Yeah,
when we become adult, we realize how priceless those
yeah.
moments are of our childhood, right?
Every day it comes to my mind that those
Yeah.
were the best days. If I could go
Yes.
back to those days, I always feel like that.
Yes, we would have valued it more.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so this has been fantastic, Subhash. You were phenomenal as usual. Um,
Thank you
and
very
I
much.
was really waiting to meet you. I
Yeah.
think for the last 4 5 days ever since you booked this session. So thank you so much for attending today's class. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.
There is no question, but just I'm just asking you how are you days going? And are you in Bangalore?
Yes, yes, I am in Bangalore. I'm doing pretty well. I want to be more. I want to open more sessions, but I've been keeping busy because of my work. But I hope that I can open more slots in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, yeah. That will be good news for us,
Yes,
for
yes.
the
Thank you. Oh,
learners.
thank you. Thank you so much. Oh God, that's really sweet of you. Thanks a lot. Yes, I'm still in Bangalore. The weather here is still pretty amazing, and I had a good weekend. I hope you also had a great one.
My son has also gone to Bangalore, so he has got some friends over there. So he's now in Bangalore, and he will come back. I think next Friday, coming Friday.
Perfect. Perfect. Awesome then. So I'll see you in the next session. I guess the session might get auto cut in a couple of seconds. So I'll take a
Yeah,
leave before that. Okay. All the best.
yeah,
Bye.
yeah. Okay,
Take care.
bye.